What's up, guys? It's Chris back here with another quick video for you. This time I wanted to make a little quick endorsement for a product that I bought a while back that I find to be a fantastic product, and I think it will help other DJs, especially DJs that are concerned with protecting their data. And when I say protecting their data, in this instance I'm referring specifically to your digital music. I know there's still a lot of you guys that do vinyl, still buy vinyl. I know there's a lot of you guys that still do CDs. This video is aimed primarily at the guys that are now using programs like Serato, Scratch Live, and what have you, to play digital files. And quite obviously, a lot of people put a lot of time into converting all their music into digital MP3. So with that being said, it's a lot of time invested. You don't want to lose all that work. Plus, you paid for the music, so you don't want to lose your investment. So obviously, with that being said, backups are critical. There's a lot of different ways to do backups. I've actually explained a couple ways in some of my other videos. If you'd like to look back over them, feel free. But this particular device that I bought is, it's called a NAS device, N-A-S, Network Attached Storage. And the name of the device is called Drobo, D-R-O-B-O. It's actually made by Data Robotics. And what the Drobo is it's like this box, like this enclosure. And inside of it, when you buy it, it comes with no drives. Okay, but inside of it, you put hard drives. And here's the coolest thing about it. When you load it up, the one I have can take up to 4 drives, and it has 2 interfaces, USB 2.0 or FireWire. I would opt for the FireWire because it's faster. And how it works is this device, you load it up with hard drives of any size, any capacity, any brand, doesn't matter. Okay, so you load it up with the hard drives, it culminates the data of all the drives, and then for the non-technical people out there, basically what this means is you've got, instead of buying multiple hard drives and praying that not one of them crashes, or distributing your data evenly amongst them and then hoping that one of them does not die, this box combines all of the hard drives. So not only are you getting a massive amount of data storage in one unit when you combine the drives, but it also has what's called fault tolerance. Fault tolerance says if one of these drives dies, not only can you yank the dead drive out and replace it, but you can do it live, and when you replace it with the new drive, it will then recreate all of the data that was dead, that was lost on that drive, and then evenly distribute it amongst the other drives. Now, without getting too technical, what that means to the average user is with one of these devices, I can load all my shit up on it. Music, videos, guys that do videos, and have some confidence knowing that if any one of these hard drives dies, it's okay. It's protected against a single drive failure, and the unit will warn you with a blinking light if that should happen. You pull the drive out, go to the store, order online, new drive, same capacity is the one that you had to get rid of. Pop it in, wait, depending on your data, you might have to wait a couple hours while it's recreating it. Done recreating it, you go back working like normal, like nothing ever happened, no data loss whatsoever. For guys that are extremely paranoid about losing their data, this thing is priceless. I'm not getting paid by these companies, but every now and then, if I have a product that I strongly support and endorse, I've got no problem making a video for them and, telling people, my subscribers and whatnot, how good it is. The unit is not real cheap. I believe I paid about $350 for it. You do have to then put the drives in. So depending on how much storage you're going to use, you would then have to buy the hard drives. Now the good thing is you don't need 4 of them in there at all at once. You only need to start with 2. The reason you need 2 is because between the 2 drives, obviously if you only have 1 and it dies, you can't recreate the data. So you need at least 2. But the 2 drives that you start with can be any size, any brand, any capacity, even any speed rating. Okay? That's the joy of it. With true RAID, for guys that are familiar with RAID, okay, I'm not really going to go in and explain what it is, but for the guys that are familiar with RAID, this is better than RAID, because with RAID, you typically have to use, the same capacity for all the drives, and you typically have to use the same brand too if you want to be completely safe. With this, it doesn't care. And the cool thing about it is a lot of you guys find that even if your drive does not go up, it doesn't die, you find that you're running out of space. So what a lot of you guys do is you buy a larger, higher capacity drive, and then you end up just kind of putting the old one, after the data's transferred, you kind of put the old one to the side and forget about it. With this one, you don't waste any drives. You just keep going up and up and up. And when you decide that you don't have enough space, you can just take the smallest capacity drive and replace it with a larger capacity drive. So you can go for years with this kind of a setup. Plus it's great because it protects your data in case of a failure. Hard drives are one of the most volatile, troublesome pieces of hardware in a computer. Out of the entire computer, the part that is most likely to die, not only die, but to go at the worst possible time, is a hard drive. So if your data, your life, your career, your money, your business is on here, you've got to do everything within your power to protect that data, because a lot of it you'll never get back. So am I paranoid? Yeah, sure, I'm paranoid a little bit, but a lot of you guys unfortunately learn the hard way when you lose all your data. So I'm just giving you a good example of a device that you can buy that will give you peace of mind and actually does its job pretty well. Okay, and once again, that's called the Drobo, D-R-O-B-O. You can get several different models of it. The features of them change from one to the next. I just have the basic one, and it's fantastic. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And if you guys have any questions about it or data backup in general, feel free to let me know. I've become quite a pro at data backup over the last couple years. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.